having read carefully what the vision of Maseno is going into the future, and understanding very well why you invited me here. And I don't assume that you invited me merely because I'm president. You invited me because you know I'm a friend and I am practical. So this is what we are going to do. Joe Aguirre and your team, you must lead from the front. I'm very proud, na tuwapigie makofi, they have already raised 80 million. Did I read it correctly, Joe? That's true. Yes, 80 million. Wapigie makofi. That 80 million you can spend in doing the various workshops and a laboratory, some laboratories there, and also an ICT place for these young guys. When you do the ICT space, the government of Kenya will supply the computers necessary for that space. William Ruto and friends, I will mobilize my own friends, because I understand very well that this is going to be a collaborative effort. It is not government alone, it's not parents, it's not alumni, or friends like me. We all have to pull together. Therefore, myself and friends, we are going to build 40 classrooms to accommodate at least 1,600 students. And my suggestion, Mwalimu, is that half of those classrooms, which will be ready before the end of this year, the next few months, half of those classrooms will be used by these gentlemen, and then the other half, you admit an extra 800 students next year. My request and my intention, and I have done this in many of the senior schools that we have in Kenya, from Nairobi School to Alliance, to Njiri's and all the others, including Kapsabet, is that an institution with great heritage and history and culture of excellence like Maseno should open its doors to more students. There is absolutely no reason why we should not support Maseno with infrastructure so that we can have at least 5,000 students in this school. To benefit from the culture and the great tradition that has been built over the years. We will have less and less people like Opio and I who could not manage to come to Maseno, and all the other good people. Na mimi sina taswishi yeyote kwamba in our lifetime we are going to change our country. I have so much belief in it. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about the pessimists and the people who see nothing good. Because I sometimes wonder when I see people say how much of a crisis we have in education. And I wonder. I mean, there was no crisis when we had a shortage of 100,000 teachers. Now that we have hired 100,000 teachers, there is a crisis. You know, there was no crisis when there was a shortage of classrooms. Now that we have built 23,000 in 3 years, all of a sudden there is a crisis. Really? Mimi nataka ni waombe. Askofu, umesema vizuri. Umesema we need godly leaders. I think we do, across the board. Those of us in politics, and those of us in other areas I don't want to mention. We will need godly leaders all round so that we can speak to what it is and be helpful to ourselves. I don't know why people always want to see the glass as half empty, not half full. There is always a contribution each and every one of us can make. Finger pointing, blame game, assigning other people blame will not solve us. It was said, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. I think we need more collaboration, we need more working together, we need more synergy, and we need to believe in ourselves. The biggest challenge we have is the belief in God, the belief in Kenya, and the belief in our ability. We must believe in us. We must believe in our ability to take this nation to the next level. There are no angels that will come from anywhere. It is us. Before you ask the next person what they have done, please have a meeting with yourself and ask yourself, what have you done yourself before you point fingers to others? Then our Ministry of Housing is going to build a dormitory to accommodate 2,000 students. Yeah. Although I was told earlier that some of us stayed in dormitories, but in Maseno, you stay in houses. Yeah, so I'm sure we'll build a house that will accommodate 2,000 students. Okay? And then the Ministry of Education is going to build for you a multi-purpose hall and then I am sure that we will be very well underway to a new Maseno, building on the legacy and the history of what this institution has done. We will have made our small contribution to taking this great institution to the next level. So I will mobilize everybody I have said here to do their bit. Waziri, you will do your part together with your colleague, Alice Wahome, to make sure that the house and the multipurpose hall is done. And I will do my part with my friends. Otherwise, I want to assure you that we are going to work together. We're going to build this nation together. And it is my singular mission to work with all leaders in the transformation of our nation. It may not be an easy assignment, but it is a national imperative for us to move this nation to the next level. and to unite this nation beyond tribe, creed, religion, or color. We are one nation, one people with a common destiny. I have so much faith in this country. I have so much faith in the ability of Kenya to be the example for this continent going into the future. And I want to tell you, we can do it. We have the ability to do it. So tushirikiane, tufanye kazi kwa pamoja, and we can attain the future we all dream of, a Kenya where we are all proud to be Kenyan. Bishop Emeritus, Bishop Wesonga, and the clergy, fellow leaders, Maseno School parents, students, and well-wishers. There are schools that educate students, and there are institutions that shape the destiny of a nation. Maseno School belongs to the latter category.
As a Cabinet Secretary for Education, I reaffirm the government's full support for institutions such as Maseno School that have consistently delivered excellence and character. May this 120th anniversary mark not just the end of a glorious chapter, but the beginning of an even more impactful century of service to Kenya and humanity. To the current students, Maseno strong. You stand on the shoulders of giants. Embrace the legacy. Let the Maseno tree remind you of your roots, and let the motto, perseverance shall win through, fuel your ambition. To the alumni, continue giving back. Your mentorship, your resources, and your networks are critical to preparing the next generation. To the teachers and staff, you are the unsung heroes who keep this torch burning brightly. Indeed, perseverance shall win through.
Let Maseno become a place where students do not merely learn about the future, but create that future. Your Excellency, this vision is not beyond us. It is within our reach. If we choose to act with the same boldness that defined the founders of Maseno School. This is why the county government of Kisumu, after having established Maseno municipality, initiated the development of a comprehensive special plan for the futuristic planning and development of Maseno. Through this vision, we envisage a more seamless correlation between the students of this great institution and the others around it. With the residents of Maseno, as the town grows into a modern educational and innovation center. Kisumu County is planning the future of Maseno municipality with an expanded Maseno school family at its heart. We in the county government of Kisumu, therefore, foresaw a new Maseno, and together with your national government, Your Excellency, our regional water agencies and development partners, we are already implementing a major water infrastructure project costing approximately 10.6 billion Kenyan shillings. That work includes 25 kilometers of new pipeline, new storage tanks in Maseno town and Maseno market, rehabilitation and construction of new boreholes, among other critical investments. Phase 2, Your Excellency, let one of these works is expected to be completed by 2027. Your Excellency, as you can see, that is investment focused on the dignity, health, and future prosperity of the people of Maseno, with a new Maseno school in mind. To the students of Maseno School, I say to you that you carry more than books. You carry a legacy of resilience, discipline, and purpose. It's a legacy that demands courage and not comfort. The world you inherit will test you. It will challenge your ideas, your strength, and your values. But remember this, you come from a place where perseverance wins through. So rise, think boldly, act with integrity, and never shrink from the responsibility of shaping your country and your school. One day, Kenya will look to you, just as it once looked to those who walked these grounds before you. And when that moment comes, be ready, be never wanting. Let this anniversary not be just about the glorious past of Maseno School, but the beginning of an even greater future with each one of us playing their role. Long live Maseno School. Perseverance shall win through. Maseno strong!
Today, Mr. President, we are celebrating 120 years of the existence of Maseno School, founded, as you've heard, 120 years ago by the Church Missionary Societies, a missionary who was quite visionary called J.J. Willis started the school. I do not want to say a lot of things that Maseno has done because they are all documented, and we had quite a few of them today. Suffice it to say, though, that Maseno has exceeded the expectations of its founders, I would believe. If it hasn't, then at least it has lived up to the expectations of those founders. Because Maseno was founded to provide a higher level education, and since its founding, Maseno has never done what would be called ordinary examinations. It has always excelled. Maseno strong? Maseno strong? Over the years, 120 years, graduates of Maseno School have matched their papers and certificates with provable competency and substance, not just papers. So wherever you get a Maseno School graduate, you can be sure that he'll perform and exceed. I'm now not talking about exams. I'm talking about performance and delivery in whatever field. So Maseno has become an admired brand in the industry of education. Kweli urongo? Maseno has become a pioneer benchmark for quality so that all other schools are always following, as because Maseno is sitting at the leading edge of innovation, as the bishop was saying.
We don't have much, honestly, to say at this moment, because, Your Excellency, we had a very elaborate and very engaging and very good time. When you landed, you gave us very sufficient time to talk to you about ourselves, and you made very good comments, Your Excellency, which I do believe you will maybe repeat here. A beautiful joke which I would have wanted to talk to him first before I repeat here. It was about the Singaporean nature of Maseno School. This was a very superb reference. Your Excellency, if you allow me, may I now have the pleasure of requesting the board members present to rise up and just wave to you. The board members present, wherever you are, please rise and wave to His Excellency the President. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, we also have our teachers, the hardworking teachers of Maseno School. Your Excellency, we have 93 of them on Teacher Service Commission, and we thanked you so much for this, because at the beginning of your reign, Your Excellency, we were at 50. But now, within a very short span, Your Excellency, we are at 93 strong. We also have 40 of them on BOM, Board of Management terms, but I believe, Your Excellency, this we talked to you already about, and we want to recognize the kind of work that they are doing. They are doing great work, and we thank them.
Your Excellency, allow me again to appreciate you for the efforts you have made to transform not only this region, but indeed the entire Republic of Kenya, for the short time that you have been the President of this Republic. Your Excellency, you would have chosen, just like your predecessors, to stay in Nairobi. But because of the love you have for this country and its people, and especially this region, you have continued to pay us visits. Visits, Your Excellency, that have always left impactful effect on the lives of these people. Your Excellency, allow me to appreciate the contribution of the board of Maseno School, led by Wakili Canon Ambrose Weda, for the tremendous efforts they have put in to ensure that this school remains on the Kenyan map.
Your Excellency, we also allowed your timely disbursement of capitation to schools and other learning institutions across the country. Your Excellency, on behalf of Maseno School and all other learners, I would like to say asante sana, erokamano ainya. However, like many other institutions in the country, we also faced a lot of challenges ranging from resource limitations to the need of expanded opportunities in technology and innovation. We remain hopeful that through continued support from your government and stakeholders, schools like ours will be better equipped to nurture the talent and potential of every student in the country. On behalf of the great Maseno School students, I once again warmly welcome you, His Excellency, the President. Feel welcomed, and we love you very much, our President.